Всем привет! Digital Duo с вами. Меня зовут Лили. В прошлый раз мы сходили в тень. Бездна. Сейчас мы со всеми поговорим, что они думают по этому поводу, и пойдем на Самсона.
Come on! This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen.
Фуёба.
Good one.
Perhaps you can take over.
Qunari training exercise to master your fear. I heard about the nightmare at Adamant. Sounded big.
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Qunari words, though. Just hit me with the stick, all right? I need to get over this demon crap.
All right.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn demon. Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
You fought in that siege. Every demon at Adamant wanted to tear you in half.
I bet, you demon assholes! And who killed you? That's right, Iron fucking Bull! I needed that.
Хера у них психотерапия.
Thanks, boss.
Anytime.
Кстати, давайте Кассандре книгу отдадим.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Are you all right? You seem very intent.
I am. This needs to be done before I forget. As if written by a dim-witted child. Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing. I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
I believe it was the divine. She helped us one last time.
I hope that's true. I want to believe it. When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages. I can keep staring at this, but I won't get any closer.
Something I can help you with?
Yes. Possibly. We saw so many Red Templars at the assault on Haven. Perhaps all that was left of the Order. What we didn't see was Lord Sika Lucius. Indeed, I've seen no hint of any Seekers amongst the Red Templars, or anywhere. I have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
Why imprisoned? He could just as easily have killed them.
Not easily. But yes, they may be dead. But the Seekers began this war against the mages. They cannot have simply vanished. There must be a trail we can follow, yet so far I have only discovered hints.
But they could have ended up just like the Red Templars.
Seekers do not use lyrium. I assume Corypheus gained control of the Templars by corrupting the lyrium they were already taking. To do the same to a Seeker, you'd have to force the lyrium upon him. That may be what happened, but it couldn't have begun that way. We're missing a piece of the puzzle, Inquisitor. I need to find it.
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I left the Order, but I can never abandon them. I cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. They wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a chance... If we can spare resources to follow up on these leads, Inquisitor, I would appreciate it.
Люциус — это тот, который вмазал церковной работнице. Помните, когда мы в Алрою приехали? Она там орала: Инквизиция! А, там все куски говна! И он ей просто по мордасам. Когда мы отдадим Кассандре книгу, Варик ее уже там дописал какие-то главы. Я хочу эту кат-сцену. Мне кажется, она будет великолепной и чудесной и прекрасной. О!
What have you done now?
I get it, Seeker. You're still sore after our spat.
I'm not a child, Varric. Do not suggest I'm without reason.
A peace offering. The next chapter of Swords and Shields. I hear you're a fan.
This is your doing.
Oh yes. Do you really think I'd miss this?
Well, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Still needs editing anyhow.
Wait!
You're probably wondering what happens to the Knight Captain after the last chapter.
Nothing should happen to her. She was falsely accused.
Well, it turns out the guardsman...
Don't tell me!
This is the part where you thank the Inquisitor. I don't normally give sneak peeks, after all.
Thank you.
Какая милота.
Varric's the one you should be thanking.
I am but a humble servant to my loyal readers.
I wonder if I have time to read the first part.
Don't forget to tell all your friends, if you have any. Completely worth it.
Какая милота, господи. Это просто великолепно.
Planning troop movements now.
I'm trying to imagine what it will look like when we're done. All of this once belonged to the Tevinter Imperium. Andraste changed that, as did the Blights. As for what will come next, I cannot guess the Maker's plan.
You don't have any ideas of your own?
I know I want a world where people trust the Chantry and that trust is respected. I want to respect tradition, but not fear change. I want to right past wrongs, but not avenge them. And I have no idea if my wanting these things makes any of them right.
Even if they're not right, they're certainly admirable.
Some would disagree. They would call it heresy.
That didn't sound like the ravings of a heretic, Cassandra.
Perhaps not. But it takes precious little effort to paint even an act of compassion as damaging. Tell me, What guides you? You make decisions that shake the world, yet always seem so assured. I wish I had your confidence.
You almost sound like you admire me.
I absolutely do. I may not always agree with your decisions, but how many could do what you have done? You were a prisoner, accused and reviled, yet you've emerged from every trial victorious. The Maker's grace does not make you immortal. You live or die by your own hand. That is worthy of admiration.
I'm guided by what my conscience tells me.
Your conscience must speak more clearly than mine.
I doubt it, but I do my best.
Think of it. Like Andraste long ago, once again the fate of Thedas will be determined by a woman. It makes me proud to know you.
I hope we can call each other friends.
I hope so too. We still have a long road to travel, Inquisitor. Wherever it takes us, I'm glad you're here.
О, с Кассандрой, видите, у нас дружба. И, походу, мы подружились еще с кем-то. Вот мне дали ачивку «Душа компании». Заведите не менее 3 друзей. Хотя я думаю, что Сэра меня ненавидит. Люто просто.
Pleasure as always, boss.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Давайте спросим у нее, что она там думает. Коул, мне кажется, не сильно любит меня. Но остальные, видимо, норм относятся ко мне.
Heard what went on in that Fade thing? What you think went on? Can't even start to believe that business.
We can stew about what we saw for ages, but some of us didn't come back.
Knew you'd get what was important. Yammer yammer, visions and shite. People are dead. Probably. Stroud, yeah? Lost a serious moustache there. And in trade, a busted down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
A lot happened in Denerim. What did you see?
People talked a lot about this one warden. There was a big fight and they died, or, I don't know, maybe they didn't.
The hero of Ferelden. You forget the hero of Ferelden.
That was ages ago. 10 years. I was playing with small painted boxes and burying stuff I stole. I remember more people cringing about magic than Blight. Wardens were an excuse for your stuff to go missing. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the adamant ones. Need more like him. Ready for waiting.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Она просто такая четкая какая-то там ходила. Это она про Лиру. Четкая какая-то.
No. But you like demons. I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings.
It isn't abuse, if I ask.
Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
Так.
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
Isn't it extreme for Solus to bind you? What if that takes away the part of you that makes you, you?
Helping makes me who I am. I help the hurting. That is what I do. All I do. Am. me.
And if binding you erases your mind? Your consciousness?
You wouldn't make me hurt innocent people. I don't want to hurt innocent people again.
There has to be some middle ground between do nothing and bind Cole with blood magic.
Indeed. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Good. They will not take me.
Inquisitor.
What's been going on?
Madame de Fer said hello to me. Or maybe she was waving at someone else and I just thought she was. Yeah, that's probably what happened.
I should go.
From Haven's fire come we, the able true, to Skyhold now. We rally with our hero born anew.
It started out helping, taking the fear away. I won't take too much. I am not that.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
The Inquisitor.
Ну, видите, мы прошли такой большой именно сюжетный этап, и практически у всех сопартийцев появились какие-то кат-сцены. Это интересно. Чё, а где Блэквелл? Блэквелл? А, вот ты где, ёпарс.
Someone I knew once described Adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said. A guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver. That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be. None of the Wardens we saw wavered. They gave their lives willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
And that's why he has to die.
You'll get no argument from me. There's no one to blame but Corypheus. Even Clarel's intentions were righteous. Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray. It's not right. To want to do good, to be good, and have that turned against you.
At the end of the day, I guess all we can do is try, and hope for the best.
You're right. What matters is that we never give up. Clarel made mistakes, but she was a great woman. And she died a great woman. It's not the armor or the trappings of the Order. It's not the joining. At the heart of it, all a Warden is a promise. To protect others, even at the cost of your own life. Something on your mind?
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundation. And
she goes.
That Corypheus, he's a hammer, smashing everything. The Conclave, Haven, Adamant.
Такой, и ушла она. Да ты все то же самое говоришь, ничего нового. Пока.
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentagast.
Так.
You have remarkably little here on early to Vinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
That's the Dorian I know, critiquing every book in my library.
I wouldn't have to if you could find some rebellious heretic archivist to join the cause.
Are there rebellious archivists? Other than you, that is.
If Corypheus ever starts burning masterworks of literature, I'm sure a few will pop up. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
What else could it be about? What happened at Adamant, of course. We went into the Fade. Physically went in. Are you... all right?
Stroud is gone.
The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That any of us made it out alive is difficult to believe. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison.
At least you were at my side.
No offense, but I'd almost rather I hadn't been.
No sense of adventure? That's surprising.
I've not your talent for survival. And not everyone is as discerning as I. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus's real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck. What's on your mind?
I should go.
Here I thought we were just getting to the good part.
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor? She knew it was either her or me. And she wanted me to live. Of course. Of course she did. That's just like her. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember. I'm sorry, Liliana. That was it. There are no answers in the Fade. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her. I expected the hero Ferelden to be at Adamant, but she was not with the other wardens. She studied the Blight after killing the Archdemon, and may know something that could help us. If you like, I can have agents look for her.
That sounds like a wise choice.
I'll make preparations in the war room. Now, was there anything else?
I'll leave you to your work.
Привет, Сос.
Inquisitor?
We've an interesting development, Inquisitor. A petition from citizens of Val Royal. They wish to know what Andraste said to you in the Fade.
They think she spoke to me.
Even Leliana can't trace the rumor's origin. It may be expedient to respond to those asking for Andraste's words.
It's not Andraste who saved me.
Few people outside Skyhold know it was Divine Justinia who delivered you from the Fade. You could attempt to tell Val Royal's citizens the truth, though it may not be as inspiring as they hope.
Tell these petitioners Andraste said she cares for us, always, as she walks by the Maker's side.
A fine sentiment. We will have it proclaimed in Val Royal. It's good to see you.
How do you stay so civil with everyone, Josephine?
Bonds of circumstance among the nobility are fickle. Civility is the only constant everyone admires. And I do deplore rudeness in those who know better.
Does it even become a strain sometimes?
Well, it can be trying. There is no shortage of self-regard among the nobility. The game can be wearying, discouraging, and extremely baneful. But honestly, I'd miss meeting people. I've made the most fascinating friends.
One good thing about becoming Inquisitor has been meeting so many different people.
I'm pleased. I imagine we appear a strange bunch to those outside our circle. Mages, Templars, Seekers, and an apostate elf are not often found working in harmony. Or at all.
Let's speak later.
Farewell.
Let's see what we have.
Let us begin.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor?
You got your wish, sort of.
Right. Great words.
I understand if resources cannot be spared to help search for the missing Seekers, Inquisitor. Still, It could involve a threat we are unaware of. There may be a use in looking.
Do you have any advice for me?
Now that the Grey Warden threat is dealt with, we must investigate the assassination plot. One can only hope it's not too late. More chaos in Olay only helps Corypheus.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Блядь, где Каллен-то?
You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit...
Приветики.
Forgive me.
Что случилось?
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Kallen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium?
It seemed very important to him.
It's not a decision to be made lightly. But now, Kallen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a seeker, I could evaluate the dangers. And he wouldn't want to risk your disappointment.
Is there anything we can do to change his mind?
If anyone could, it's you. Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Kallen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
Каллен решил, что раз он не принимает лириум, он стал слабее, и он не годится для того, чтобы быть нашим командором. Нужен кто-то лучше, сильнее, быстрее, упорнее и так далее. Окей, давайте сходим к нему, поговорим об этом. Ну что такое, зайчик? Спасибо.
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter. Forgive me.
Cullen, if you need to talk.
You don't have to. I never meant for this to interfere.
Are you going to be all right?
Yes. I don't know. You asked what happened to Ferelden's Circle. It was taken over by abominations. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered. I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Her fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall's circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
Of course I can.
Don't. You should be questioning what I've done. I thought this would be better. That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause.
I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
Это я так хочу мороженого или конфет. Блядь.
This doesn't have to be about the Inquisition. Is this what you want?
No. But these memories have always haunted me. If they become worse, if I cannot endure this.
Конечно, не надо принимать лирию. Что, наркоманом опять становиться?
You can.
All right.
Конечно. О-хо-хо, как интересно она упала. Кстати, помните, мы же где-то наткнулись на дракона. И там вот рядом с этим драконом эльфы-то были. И они искали как раз вход, вот этот вот кинжал. Где, блядь, они были? И вот здесь сюда мы зашли. Я думала, здесь какое-то задание будет в Шато де Отер. Но ничего нету. Давайте туда сходим, посмотрим. К Самсону тоже сходим. У Варика поменялась картинка. Я не понимаю, от чего это зависит. Потому что он с нами в тень сходил. Дориан тоже сходил. Очень интересно. Не понимаю вообще, какой профит разрешать Каллену дальше принимать Лириум, учитывая, что у него там крыша конкретно может поехать от этого. Тем более он сам этого не хочет. Может быть, конечно, какие-то операции на ставке командования могут быстрее выполняться за счет того, что Лириум его как-то заставит быть более трудноспособным. Но, если честно, вообще этого не понимаю. Смысл? Какой в этом вообще смысл ему пить Лириум? Возможно, мы сюда еще вернемся. Я не понимаю. Что это за место? Порванный дневник. Так нечестно, хочу наружу. Внизу гости, я их слышу. Опять праздник какой-то. У них всегда праздники. Мама с папой купили мне подарок, чтобы мне стало лучше. Чтобы я стала получше. Хотят заткнуть мне рот. Кухарка меня боится. Зовет меня сладенькой, как раньше, а все равно боится. Но папе с мамой не говорит. Она меня боится больше, чем их любит. Наверное, она сейчас и себя не любит. У меня появилась подруга. Она меня понимает. Она сделает так, чтобы все снова было хорошо.
From the look of their clothes, I'd say these men were looters.
So, trespassing ends well here.
There's an elven artifact nearby.
Сегодня пришлось самой готовить завтрак. Вышло не очень. Когда увидела маму с папой, заплакала. Что мне делать? Подруга рассказывает, что можно быть не такой одинокой. Говорит, чтобы я не боялась. Мы можем поиграть еще во что-нибудь, и мне будет лучше. Ребенок, походу, стал одержимым. Какая библиотека клевая, да? Посмотрите. Просто, о, как дорого-богато. Так, на Красном распутье. Неудивительно, что это народная песня родом из Ред Кроссинга, хоть и известна по всему Орлею. Очевидно, что сюжет песни основан на событиях священного похода на Долы, но неизвестно, имеет ли образ лирического героя его невесты реальные прототипы. Или же просто символизирует потери, понесенные в Ред Кроссинге. Антиванский поцелуй, том 1. «Разве они заметят такую краткую отлучку?» – мягко прошептал он. Он продолжал стоять спиной к ней и глядеть на картину, будто ее присутствие ни в малейшей мере не интересовало его. «Будет ли она настолько краткой?» – сказала она в ответ. Уголок его рта дрогнул в улыбке. От этой маленькой победы ее пульс участился, напомнив ей необходимости сохранять хладнокровие. «Сад!» – произнес он еле слышно и вышел, так и не взглянув в ее сторону. Ее путь до лабиринта из живой изгороди прошел без помех, хотя сердце стучало все быстрее. Наконец он притянул ее к себе в темную арку. «Это лицо слишком спокойно», – зашептал он ей прямо в ухо. «Позвольте же мне увидеть вашу улыбку». Медленно он потянул за ленту, на которой держалась ее маска. Тайное чтение. В упаковке оно выглядело неубедительно, но мне сказали, что работает все как надо. Есть для этого особое заклинание, оно уже привлекало силу раньше. Если хотите знать подробности, сначала решим с оплатой. Задавать слишком много вопросов тоже рискованно. А может быть, вам все равно, как именно решается ваша проблема? Ожидаю причитающегося мне вознаграждения в должное время. Тоже песня. Погребальная. Одна из погребальных песен, видимо. О богах в сомнении. Простите меня, я причастилась к вере, поклялась со слезами на глазах, что владычица наша есть свет, и познала Создателя через благословение ее. Но мне невыносима пропасть между тем, что я пыталась узнать, и тем, на что не могу закрыть глаза. Создатель не так молчалив, как кощунственный эльфийский пантеон или древние боги Тевинтера? А как же архидемоны, которых молчаливыми никак не назвать? Мы все, каждый человек и каждое учение, ведем борьбу, в которой виним других еретиков. Но ведь если бы все наши истины были истиной, мы не могли бы никого винить. Я не к тому, что все претензии на божественность не могут ужиться в мире. Я к тому, что будь каждый из объектов поклонения воистину Богом, другие претензии не могли бы существовать. Мне стыдно, что моя вера отступает перед таким заурядным доводом. Все, чему я научилась за это время, проведенное здесь, это бояться.
We should search the area.
План.
What was that?
Ого.
This place, no fun.
Дневник повара. Даниэль заметила мое беспокойство, осыпает меня вопросами о девушке, и я велел проклятой девчонке заниматься своим делом, но момент сейчас таков, что она наверняка начнет все уведывать сама, так что насчет нее придется что-то предпринять. Даниэль сама по себе неплохая, хотя и ленива немного. Не хотелось бы жаловаться лорду де Онтеру, что от нее много проблем. Я мог бы, наверное, просто сделать так, чтобы ее уволили. Она умеет читать, писать и считать. Ее примут на работу в других местах. Для нее еще не поздно. Надеюсь, что мне и остальным тоже не поздно. Надо пойти заняться моими сладкими. Надеюсь, сегодня будет хороший день. Тварь лорда Деонтера потрясающая, почти наверняка подделка, но качество превосходное. Лучше уж повешу такую красоту, чем что-нибудь омерзительное. Да, где мне найти ключ от балкона? Порванный дневник. Я показала им. Нам было так весело, правда. Все танцевали, праздновали, пока не попадали. Так здорово, это был самый лучший праздник. Папа с мамой потом ушли к себе в комнату, мама даже плакала, такая счастливая была. От подарка ей правда стало лучше. Все правильно они говорили. Из дома пока не выходила, пока боюсь того, что с той стороны. Завтра, может, попробую выйти. Извинения. Калетта, родная моя, дичайше извиняюсь, но нам пришлось уехать раньше, чем предполагалось. Мужа замучили ночные кошмары, он ни минуты не может здесь больше находиться. Право слово, не знаю, о чем он думал, так спешно заставляя нас выехать. Надеюсь, ты простишь мне, что я не принесла тебе извинения лично. Время было позднее, и мы решили никого не будить. Я верю, что ты меня поймешь. Обнимаю. Предрассудки. Как предотвратить зарождение магии на ранних стадиях? Если у вас в роду есть магия, неважно, насколько дальнем родстве, избегайте зачатия по зиме. Вынашивая дитя, для здоровья кладите на ночь под подушку сушеный эмбрион. В младенчестве и раннем возрасте магия никак не проявляет себя, однако тело можно очистить от ненужных стихий еще до того, как они овладеют им. На каждую конечность ребенка положите по пиявке, а когда пиявки насытятся, сожгите их. Но ни в коем случае не вдыхайте дым, потом оберните конечности ребенка в ткань, благословленную сестрой церкви. Ребенка проявляющего признаки магии, следует погрузить в воду, пока он почти не перестанет дышать. Если магия в нем еще слаба, она умрет раньше ребенка. Если же неприятные способности выходят за рамки, их можно подавить определенными талисманами.
Such attempts never end well.
For you, maybe.
Надо найти ключ. Но где он? Где-то спрятан. Куда нас эта бумажка может завести? Мы нашли два ориентира, это какие-то рисунки на бумажках. По-моему, что-то похожее, может быть, было в спальнях. Но я не помню. По этим ориентирам, по этим бумажкам. Вот. Вот. Лев, и на него дракон смотрит. Это я знаю где. Это... Мы там были как раз. Галерея. Ой, иди нахуй. Это галерея, второй этаж вроде бы. Очень душно, пипец. Я не могу жить просто. Это ужасно, я страдаю. Мне очень душно. Мне нужно, не знаю, что-то купить, чтобы мне было не так душно. Какой-нибудь вентилятор. Я слишком сильно страдаю. Сейчас открыла немножко себе окошко. Дверь. Но от этого звук может пострадать. У меня звук и так страдает постоянно. Да ж, сука, стал, блядь, на моем пути. Идиота мертвого кусок. Во. Вы мне по этому хвосту предлагаете прыгать? Ладно. Не прыгать, спасибо. Напоминание. Не осталось никого, кто напоминал бы мне о прошлом. Я не доверяю своим мыслям. Некоторые из них ее. Лишь эти крохи мои. Ключ от балкона не использовать. Лучше не будет. Они солгали. Она солгала. Вот теперь я, наверное, могу открыть те двери, которые я не могла открыть. Нам нужен был ключ от балкона. Вот, большой балкон. И чем больше мы продвигаемся, тем больше мертвечины всякой.
We're not alone.
Ой, бля. Колдовской ужас пришел. Чувак, думаешь, мне или не насрать? Вот серьезно, честно. Но его все равно придется победить, конечно. Он нас не выпустит. Дневник лорда де Антера. Тот храмовник из круга снова требует платы. Жадина паскудная. Столько лет пьет из нас соки, пользуясь нашим желанием сохранить доброе имя. Обещал заткнуть рот магу, как вернется к себе в круг. Но кто защитит нас от храмовника? Я все думаю, достаточно ли этого было? Нет. Маг был силен, даже я это чувствовал. Просто ужас какой-то. Девочка бы не справилась. Ее ведь даже не обучали. Пока она не выходит наружу, все будет хорошо. Никто не узнает. Видимо, их дочь Магесса должна была быть магом. Но что-то пошло не так. Прятали и в итоге не допрятали.
Suffering that drew the spirit here, or cruelty? At least it is over.
Все, можем уходить.
Keep your distance, strangers.
Seems you've taken an interest in this place.
I will leave you to your work.
Мы уже вроде все нашли, что бы вы там не искали, пацаны. Ладно, давайте по бырыку в Скайхолд, и надо уже идти Самсону пинка давать. Хотя бы начать. Хотя бы начать. Все хотят, чтобы я шла и делала злые глаза и злые сердца, но я-то чё? У меня еще, знаете ли, столько дел всяких.
I appreciate the warning, but you shouldn't have come yourself. What if the guild found out, or what's his name?
Are you worrying for me or for yourself?
A little of column A, a little of column B. I am the expendable one, after all.
Oh, don't worry, I'll protect you. We'll just have to... Well, this is a surprise. You're the Inquisitor, right? Bianca Davry, at your service.
Бьянка! У него арбалет Бьянка зовут.
Your name is Bianca?
It's a common name. Half the girls in the Merchants Guild are named Bianca. The other half are named Helga. I lucked out.
I take it you're a friend of Varric's.
Who isn't a friend of Varric's? You have met him before, right?
Any friend of Varric's is welcome here.
Be careful saying things like that. Some of his friends you don't want to meet. Well, maybe you do. Who am I to judge?
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
The site of Bartran's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a Deep Roads entrance crawling with strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
You can get there from Orlais. It's a long way to the free marches.
The deep roads are all connected. Or they used to be. Collapses and such. Some of them on purpose.
They really are roads. They spanned the Dwarven Empire, went to every corner of the continent, maybe further. In theory, you can get to any Tig using the deep roads, but in practice, there's a reason nobody uses them anymore.
How do we know they're not using multiple entrances to get to the Tig?
Navigating the deep roads isn't like the surface. There's no accurate maps of the whole system, and there are cave-ins, darkspawn, lava floods. If you find a route that gets where you're going, you don't deviate. Trying to find another way could be deadly.
Who could have given away the Tig's location?
There were a few people who knew. Hirelings from the expedition, a couple of close friends.
How they found out isn't important. What matters is we know where they are now.
If it's such a secret, how do you know about it, Bьянка?
I told her. Right after the expedition, I wrote and told Bьянка what we found. I had artifacts that needed buyers, and she had more contacts that would pay for them. Plus, I owed her.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help. Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
Right. That's not going to be trouble at all. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance. Something you wanted to talk about?
I read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
А мы все спросили.
If you've got questions, I'm your dwarf.
About that lead of yours, Varric.
Sure. The sooner we take care of it, the better.
Do you think this lead of hers is real?
Bьянka's too much of a researcher to pass me information without verifying it first. But if you're asking whether she'd lie to us, maybe set us up, it's possible. Not likely, though. She risked the wrath of the guild coming in person. A message would have sufficed. Whatever she found in that entrance shook her up. That worries me.
Carry on.
Inquisitor.
Вон у нас сколько дел появилось новых. Какое-то время найти пропавших искателей казалось невозможной задачей. По скудным данным можно было понять, что они поодиночке уходили в Ферелден, но там след обрывался. Слухи об Банне Лорен и ферелденском аристократе, о котором давно не было слышно, заставили агентов Инквизиции заинтересоваться Каэр Асуином. После чего пропали и эти агенты. Эти события, несомненно, связаны, вероятно, именно там находятся пропавшие искатели.
This is it. The heart of Samson's command.
I don't see him anywhere, or hear him.
Nor I. Maker, tell me he hasn't fled.
Видите, Каллен с нами пошел. Удачи. Удачи на даче. Угу. Тут закрыто, пока мы их не победим, да? Ну, собственно, логично. А что я ожидала, да? О, меч в воздухе. Прикольно, прикольно. Ха-ха-ха! Сосай, хотела сказать. А мне в жопу пульнули. блядь, они побежали-то, там еще один. Блять! Мама мия, нахуй! Ой-ой-ой! Может, он нас не увидит, пожалуйста. Заходим, заходим, пошел он в пень. Боже, как их ты хуя, блядь. Так, схрон, это отлично.
Place is already half destroyed.
Hello, Inquisitor.
You know me?
It's Maddox, Samson's tranquil. Something's wrong. I'll send for the healers.
That would be a waste, Knight Captain Cullen. I drank my entire supply of Blightcap essence. It won't be long now.
How are you so familiar with us?
Samson spoke of you. He has been troubled by your pursuit. I destroyed the camp with fire. We all agreed it was best. Our deaths ensured Samson had time to escape.
You threw your lives away? For Samson? Why?
Samson saved me even before he needed me. He gave me purpose again. I wanted to help.
We should check the camp. Maddox may have missed something.
There must be something here.
No, бутылки.
Lyrium bottles, licked clean.
Ugh, revolting.
How much red lyrium is Samson taking? His resistance must be extraordinary. Dismal place to die. It can't have been much of a place to live either under Samson's command.
What else do you remember about Samson, the man he used to be?
Does it matter? He used to be kind, only carries so far. Yet Maddox died to help him escape. Samson does command loyalty.
Is there anything in the camp that could help, or point us to Samson?
It's hard to tell. All I see is smoke and ash. If this is Samson's idea of remaking the world, I prefer yours.
We can't leave Maddox here. He should be properly laid to rest.
I'll have someone take care of it. If even Samson did his best for Maddox, we can do no less.
I'll keep looking around.
Samson left a message. For me.
What does it say?
Drink enough lyrium and its song reveals the truth. The chantry used us, you're fighting the wrong battle. Corypheus chose me as his general and his vessel of power, and other such nonsense. Does he think I'll understand? What does he know? Yes, Inquisitor?
I'll keep looking around. This must have been Maddox's room.
The fire couldn't destroy these entirely, whatever they are.
I've seen similar implements for forging with lyrium. None this advanced.
Tranquil often design their own tools. Dagna should be able to make sense of them. If Maddox used these to make Samson's armor, she could use them to unmake it. We have him.
Как ему хочется Самсона за жопу схватить, чтобы уже... Ух, просто...
Bull used every shield in the armory for this.
He said it was a training exercise. Should I tell him not to do it again?
No. Have him tell me next time. I want to see if that would work. I wanted to thank you. When you came to see me, if there's anything... This sounded much better in my head.
I trust you're feeling better?
Yes.
Is it always that bad?
The pain comes and goes. Sometimes I feel as if I'm back there. I should not have pushed myself so far that day.
I'm just glad you're all right.
I am. I've never told anyone what truly happened to me at Ferelden's Circle. I was... not myself after that. I was angry. For years, that anger blinded me. I'm not proud of the man that made me. Now I can put some distance between myself and everything that happened. It's a start.
For what it's worth, I like who you are now.
Even after...
Cullen, I care about you. You've done nothing to change that.
What about you? You have troubles of your own. How are you holding up?
I've met good people here. Knowing they have my back, it helps.
You certainly keep interesting company. I suppose I do as well.
Где мы? Где Каллен? Блять, я запуталась уже.
The Red Lyrium deposits are being destroyed, and we've cut the Red Templars down to the core. It's a pity Maddox thought his sacrifice was the only answer. But that leaves Samson with a severely curtailed army, and enchanted army he can't maintain. You did it.
We both fought to make this happen. Don't sell yourself short.
Well, thank you. But my work's not done yet. We're getting recruits by the hour. There's more than a few ex-Templars among them. We've struck a blow and given people hope. This is a true victory.
Inquisitor, I finished it. Are you talking? Sorry. Have it anyhow.
You mean this rune?
It's not just any rune. I made it with red lyrium and what's left of poor Maddox's tools. The rune acts on the median fissures of lyrium to... It'll destroy Samson's armor. He'll be powerless.
We should render our enemies powerless at a stroke more often.
Maddox covered Samson's tracks thoroughly. But wherever Samson's retreated, we'll find him. Your army stands ready, Inquisitor. For Samson, for Corypheus, for whatever you command. There you are.
Were you waiting for me?
Yes. I mean, no.
Oh, good. I've kept and not kept you waiting.
Let me start over.
By all means.
We have some dealings in Ferelden. I was hoping you might accompany me. When you can spare the time, of course.
Is something wrong?
What? No. I would rather explain there, if you wish to go.
I believe there's time now.
I will make the necessary arrangements.
Where are we?
You walk into danger every day. I wanted to take you away from that, if only for a moment. I grew up not far from here. This place was always quiet.
Did you come here often?
I loved my siblings, but they were very loud. I would come here to clear my head. Of course, they always found me eventually.
You were happy here.
I was. I still am.
While we're here, you have me all to yourself.
The thought may have crossed my mind. The last time I was here was the day I left for Templar training. My brother gave me this. It just happened to be in his pocket, but he said it was for luck. Templars are not supposed to carry such things. Our faith should see us through.
A little luck can't hurt every now and then.
I suppose not. I should have died during the Blight, or at Kirkwall, or Haven. Take your pick. And yet I made it back here. Humor me. We don't know what you'll face before the end. This can't hurt.
I'll keep it safe.
Good. I know it's foolish, but I'm glad.
Какая милота.
At your order.
First the Templars, now the Grey Wardens. Both devoted their lives to fighting evil. Now they serve it.
What better way to demoralize the people of Thedas than to corrupt their heroes? If Corypheus appears with Templars and Wardens at his side, why shouldn't they follow too?
Because now is not the time to lose hope. The Inquisition must serve as an example. We must stand where others fall.
May I ask you something?
Always.
You've mentioned siblings. With everything that's happening, do you know if they're all right?
I've received word from my eldest sister. She was always good at tracking me down. South Reach has experienced the same chaos as everywhere else. My family is fine. Pray they remain so.
Your sister tracked you down. She didn't know where you were.
I let her know I was in Haven. She assumed I survived. It's not the first time. I may have neglected to tell her when I was transferred to Kirkwall.
Why?
I wasn't in a good state. I wanted only to leave. I received an angry letter about my disappearance 2 years later. For all her reprimands, it was a relief to hear from someone who knew me before the Blight.
Do you think Templars should cease to exist?
No. I may have chosen to leave that life, but I respect those who remain. Magic ungoverned could tear the world apart. It's doing so now. Templars are trained and able to confront such dangers.
What would you suggest?
Some call the Circle a prison that can only breed resentment. Perhaps opportunities to work outside the Circle. A mixed military service or healers' clinics with Templar support. And there must be a safer way for Templars to leave. Templars can lose their memories to lyrium. Some call it a gift, to forget the failed harrowings, the demons. Some atrocities haunt me still. But to lose what good I can recall, I nearly lost my mind once. It is no gift.
I like the sound of that.
I'm not sure it's the answer, but something needs to change.
You still regret the man you became after leaving Ferelden?
After the Ferelden Circle, I thought all mages were like the ones there. Knight Commander Meredith's methods were harsh, but they kept people safe.
You said Meredith was unstable.
She was my Knight Commander. I had no reason to distrust her. She wasn't wrong about the Blood Mages in Kirkwall. Meredith encouraged my anger towards the mages. There was only so far I would go, and she knew that too. I was her second in command. She kept decisions from me, those I would question. I believed she was serving the city. I never thought to question her, not until it was too late.
I hope you find the Inquisition's leadership more agreeable.
Forgive my lack of professional decorum, but very much so. The Inquisition is my chance to atone. I will not see it fail.
The Inquisition won't last forever. What will you do when this is over?
To be honest, I hadn't given it much thought until recently. I'm not used to having so many possibilities.
That's all I wanted to know.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
I'm struggling to understand how judging you can make up for anything that happened.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear. Not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you trod in your pathetic life. I served a living god. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Интересные варианты. Давайте его ёбнем, пошел он нахуй.
Lord Erimond, any protection you thought you had has apparently been withdrawn. You will die by my hand.
Petty actions. Truth lies in the next world.
Слишком выебывался много, реально. А пользы от него особо вообще никакой. Еще кого-то надо судить, что ли? Вы что, угораете?
Another of the lingering pains of Adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You're very serious about this. Is more death the answer?
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
We doubt when we're safe, when blight is not at our throat. I can't judge a warden, Saruth. No one has that right.
You have more faith in the Order than we ourselves have.
Отдайте ее стражам, сами пусть там с ней разбираются. Все? Ну что, мы разные вещи сегодня поделали. У нас были такие романтические сценки, что тоже очень мило и очень приятно. Я думаю, за кадром я еще сделаю несколько вещей, связанных там с драконами. Потому что у нас есть вот в западном пределе высшая драконица. Надо ее поймать, вот здесь выставить ловушки и подраться с ней. Но ничего там особо клевого я не припомню, поэтому не вижу смысла показывать. Здесь, видимо, баг, потому что нет никакого задания. Может быть, сюда потом сходим. И мне надо вот этот ориентир найти. Ну и посмотрю еще по мелочи, чего такого неинтересного, чтобы это все почистить. И нам тогда уже остались задания действительно важные. На ставке в командовании много всего надо сделать. Нас вот еще сюда позвали искателей найти. Нас еще куда-то позвали. Короче, много-много-много куда нас позвали. Но мы точно не пойдем пока к Селине. Это рано, это рано. Я считаю, что к Селине надо идти попозже. Так что всем спасибо, ребят. Всем пока.